I had a guy that followed me home one time. On my way home, I called the cops and they got him. There's so many different experiences that a bartender, a female bartender, can have. Hello, everybody. This is Melissa from Kinda Girly. I am a bartender as well, so I'm gonna be answering some questions about how it feels to be a female bartender at a bar. I cannot. That is illegal to drink at the bar. Why? Because those are the rules. TABC. TABC is a law for alcohol. You can lose your license for TABC because you have to have a license for that, and then you can get in trouble. You can get fired. You can go very bad. $400. I made $400 from somebody that he won the lottery, or he went gambling. I don't remember which one was it. It was years ago. But he went to my bar and he was very nice, very polite, very quiet, and I was talking to him for a little while. And then at the end of the night, he told me, he's like, I haven't told nobody. You're the first person I'm telling, but I won a lot of money, and you seem like a very kind, nice person, and you seem like you work really hard, so here's your tip. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I thought he was going to tip me maybe 20, 40 bucks since his tab was $17. Nope. The whole total was $417. So there goes $400. There goes my car payment. Yes. Yes, yes. And it's sad because I used to look at old men like, oh, look, they're old men, how adorable. But a lot of old men hit on me and trying to get my number, and it's just really creepy. But I do have a lot of different experiences with creepy men trying to hit on me. I had a guy one time that as soon as he got there, he was very nice. He tipped me $20, put it on my tip jar, and then he started talking to me. And the moment that he asked me for my phone number, I say no. He got really mad at me, and then I went to a bathroom. I called my manager, and I was like, hey, I need you to look at the cameras because this customer has been a little bit crazy on me. And by the time I came out, he was gone, but the $20 was out of my tip jar as well. I had a guy that followed me home one time. On my way home, I called the cops and they got him. There's so many different experiences that a female bartender can have. First of all, I always wear my wedding ring. I always wear it, and I don't think men understand what good marriage is. Like, as soon as so the place that I work at, I know 94% of the people that come into my work, they're all regulars. They're all people that I have met before. But when it's people that I never met before, I always bring up my husband. I always say, oh, my husband drinks Bud Light too, or oh, my husband likes this sports game. I always bring up my husband so they don't think they have a chance with me, because I don't want them to get their hopes up, and I don't want them to make it personal at the end. And at the end of the day, there is always a couple men that get really mad if I don't give them my phone number, if I don't give them my social media, if I don't want to hang out with them. And unfortunately, because of that situation, they make it personal and they don't tip me. Even though they've been there for hours and they drink, they still don't tip me because I don't give them my personal information. I married my husband when he was only a couple years in the army. He didn't have any money. If I wanted to marry somebody with money, I would have. But money is not my thing. I have. Well, actually, not that me personally, but I have two different comedian guys that went to Killeen. This is where we are at right now, Killeen, and then they ended up going to my bar. I forgot their names, but they were really good, famous comedians. And I had Jeff. He's a UFC fighter. He's from Killeen as well, and now he's pretty famous. I don't know if they were in movies, but one of them, he's a Mexican guy, little chubby. It was so many years ago, but I remember a lot of people knew him. I didn't know him. Oh yes, multiple times. I have kicked so many people all the time, including my own friends, including people that I have known. And just to put it out there, if I kick you out, if I cut you off, do not take it personal. Actually, take it personal in a good way, because automatically people think that I'm doing it just to be mean. But I do it because I care for you, and because if I know you're drinking, I'm definitely gonna cut you off. And a lot of people get so mad, and most of the time they don't tip me if I cut them off. So this is the thing that I'm telling you. Like, if I do it, it's for your best, because I mean, at the end of the day, I don't get anything out of it, because I know you're not gonna tip me if I cut you off. But I do it because I know you're gonna be driving, and I care for you. I care for every customer that goes to my bar. There is so many drinks that I love to make. I mean, I love my job. It's hard to choose a drink, to be honest. And as a bartender, I've been doing this for so many years. But no matter how long I've been doing it, there's always gonna be a drink that I don't know how to make, such as, I don't know, like I have customers that come to me from out of town and they ask me to make them a drink. But even if I don't know how to make it, if I have the ingredients for it, I will make it with no problem, because like I said, I enjoy making a drink. So there is no favorite drink, I would say. Yes. Oh, yes. I mean, everybody was young once. Everybody made a mistake when they were younger. But if you're going to use a fake ID, you might as well remember the dates and your birthday and all that good stuff, right? I mean, I wouldn't say fake ID, but I do get customers that are not old enough, and they give me their ID, and they don't think I'm going to look at the age. So it's really easy now. So it's 2021. So anybody that is born less than 2000, automatically is not 21. Plus, you get IDs where it's somebody else. So if I see a girl that is shorter than me, but in their ID says 5'7", it's a fake ID. Sometimes they try to use their siblings' ID and all. And I got offered multiple times. They're like, I'll give you $20, I'll give you $40, I'll give you $100 if you let me drink here. No, I will not risk my license over a couple of dollars. That's not happening. So that's a big deal. As a bartender, you always have to make sure that you give drinks to somebody that is 21 or up. Decline them in which way? Like if I feel like they've been drinking a lot, yes, I cut off a lot of people. I've been doing bartending for many years, and I cut off, I cannot even have a number, 50, 60, 80 people. I do it for your purse. I do it because you've been drinking and you don't think about it, but you do have to drive. You do have to get in that car, and I'm saving your life and other people around you, because once you've been drinking, you don't think about it, but it can be very dangerous drinking a lot while you're driving. And at the end of the day, the person that knows how much you have drank, it's me. Because as a bartender, when you come to my work, I talk to you and I can see how sober you are, how you are as a person. But once you've been drinking, I can see how you change your attitude, the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you move. So yes, I cut you off. And like I said before, people get very offended. People call me names. People have not tipped me. People talk bad about me sometimes when I cut you off. But at the end of the day, I'm doing it to save you and save me as well, because that can go back to me and that can get me in big trouble. No, never. That is not fair. It's like going to McDonald's and giving you less French fries than what you pay for. I'm very honest when it comes to that. I always make sure that whatever you pay for, I'll give you the right amount of alcohol. I've been to bars where, let's say, Crown Apple. That used to be my drink. It's Crown that has the apple flavor to that, and I had it one time, and it did not taste like Crown Apple. It tastes like it's a well whiskey, which is cheap whiskey that has sour apple flavor, and that's what it tastes like. It tastes like they mix it together. So I can see in other bars mixing cheap whiskey to give you what is supposed to be Crown. But no, I definitely don't do that. I would say one of them is to deal with drunk people. I have always said that being a bartender is like working at a daycare. But instead of children, you take care of adults. Adults that don't listen, adults that are drunk, adults that don't pay attention, adults that you need to make sure they make it home safe, adults that need to make sure that they pay. It's so many other ways. But a trick is to be able to tell people when they've been drinking that you're gonna cut them off. You have to use the right words to cut off somebody for them not to get mad. You have to use the right words to get a taxi for somebody for them not to get mad. You have to find the right way to make people drink water without them getting butthurt. A lot of people think bartending is a very easy job. It is not. Bartending is a lot of multitasking. So you deal with a lot of people at once. You have to get all these drink orders. You have to get them in your head because as a bartender you don't write them down. So you have to memorize all the orders. You had to make all these different drinks. You had to be able to remember names because you have credit cards, people pay cash, you had to remember prices. At the end of the day, you had to do settlement, you had to do inventory, you had to close the bar. It is a lot of responsibilities. So one of the things that bar has taught me is to multitask in so many different ways. I enjoy bartending. Oh my God, yes, I love my job. Like, I'm about to be 30. I want to have babies next year. So I know at some point I'm going to leave this job. But the place where I work at, it's all local people. I know 94% of the people that come in. It's a great job, great people, great money, great cash. It's a job that I would definitely miss for sure. Alrighty guys, it's Melissa from Kinda Girly. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. There's a link below right here. So make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you. For Red Media? No.
Good? All right.